Hello guys, welcome to Code in German. Today we will be solving the Netzwerk ASY chapter 2 nach der Schulzeit. As we can see that we were continuing the ASY series and I have been continuing the course book, and now I am also side by side continuing the übungsbuch. So before moving to the task, I want to thank Mr. Salahuddin because like previously I had a printed copy of the book that was pretty old, and he shared the latest one which looks cool. So let's get started. Okay, first task: was passt wo. So what fits where? Wohnen Sie die Wörter zu? So order the words. Manchmal gibt es mehrere Möglichkeiten. So sometimes there are more than one options. Okay. Benutzen Sie auf ein Wörterbuch. So use an word book. So we have some words. So these are the words, and these are the general terms that you can fit these words. Okay. Schule means school. Studium means study. Basically this study focuses the university one, right? Then next one, Ausbildung. Ausbildung means apprenticeship, and Beruf means profession. And we have these words like the Lehrer, the Lehrerin. So teacher. Okay, so teacher comes in the Schule, right? The Fach, so like the subjects. So subjects, these things comes here in the school. In the school we have like subjects like mathematics, physics, and so on, right? Okay, then this also comes in the university, right? Like in the university, suppose you are studying in a like computer science and engineering department, but inside this department you have the subjects. Okay, like in apprenticeship also we have the subjects like if you are like learning the Ausbildung of becoming a nurse, so like you have some subjects like you have to learn some medicine things, you have to learn some surgery things like this. Okay, next one, the note. So the grades. In school we have grades. In university we have grades. And also in the Ausbildung we have grades, but not in the profession. Okay, ein Praktikum machen, so like to make an internship, mainly here. Ein Praktikum machen. Okay, next one, the student, studentin. Okay, like the university students are actually called the student, and the school like people, school going people are called Schüler. Okay, so this student falls in the studium category. Okay, so I will just write here student. It can be der Student und die Studentin. Okay, then next one, die Auszubildende. Okay, like the trainees. So the trainees falls in the this category. So Auszubildende. Okay, Next one, studieren. Studieren falls in this category. To study in a university, higher study. Okay. Mitarbeiter means employee, Mitarbeiter or Mitarbeiterin. So Mitarbeiter, it is the professional thing. Okay, employees. Next one, Zeugnis. Zeugnis is certificate, so it falls here, here, and here. In Schule, you get the Hauptschule certificate, or like a real Schule certificate, or the Grundschule certificates you get. In Studium, you also get the university like bachelor certificate or master certificate. And also in the Ausbildung, what you get the internship certificate, or you also get like training certificates. Okay. Then Universität falls in this category. I will not write the full words. Klasse, class. So in school we learn in a classroom. In university we learn in a classroom, not in here. Okay. Next one, Professor, Professorin falls here. Lehrer, Lehrerin fall in Schule, and in Studium, Professor, Professorin. Next one, Vorlesung. Okay, like the classes or the lectures. Okay, so lectures are basically done in the university. Lehre, teachings, mainly done in the schools. Berufsschule, so vocational school. So like the Ausbildung school is a kind of Berufs, okay, Berufsschule. Okay. Schülerin, the school going people. Unterricht means the lesson. There is lesson in the Schule. There is lesson in the Studium. There is lesson in the Ausbildung. Okay. Last one, Abitur. Abitur is school leaving certificate. So Abitur falls here. Okay. So this is how we learn all these words, and we try to put the words in their general form. Okay. So this task is done. Let's go down. Schule und dann wurden sie so. So school and then order the sentences. Okay. So this topic is about the Luca Baltini, and he is saying something, and we have to match the informations. Okay. And what is the topic? Topic is after the school. So let us start. First one. Nach der Schule habe ich in einem Café als Kellner gejobbt. So after the school, I took a job as a waiter in a cafe. Okay. So first sentence is done. Next one. Aber dann habe ich, but then I did something. So I did what? I started a Ausbildung. Okay. So aber dann habe ich eine Ausbildung angefangen. But then I started a Ausbildung. Okay. Next one. Ich mache eine Ausbildung. So, like he's trying to say where he is doing the Ausbildung, right? Or in which position he is doing the Ausbildung. So ich mache eine Ausbildung zum Techniker. So I am doing the Ausbildung as an technician. Okay, so this matches correctly. So I am doing this Ausbildung as a technician. Das gefällt mir gut. So that makes me happy. Okay, and there is comma, and he is trying to explain why it makes happy. So there should be a conjunction word. So this one, while ich will lerne und die Kollegen nett sind. So because I learn a lot and the colleagues are nice. Okay, so this one is G. Next one, die Ausbildung dauert. So like the Ausbildung lasts for how many years? 3 Jahre. So 3 years. Next one, in einem halben Jahr. So like in 6 months I will be finishing this. Bin ich fertig. So I will be finishing this. Hoffentlich kann ich dann. So hopefully I can bei der Firma bleiben. I can stay in the firm. So hopefully he can stay in this office. Okay, so this task is also finished. Let's go down. Was haben Sie nach der Schule gemacht? Okay, schreiben Sie einen kurzen Text wie in 1b. So what did you do after the school? Write a small text like 1b. So like this one. So like I will be writing a text similar to this. Okay, so let us start. Nach der Schule habe ich ein bisschen. So like after the school, like I took a break. Okay, so ein bisschen Pause gemacht. So after the school I took a little break. Dann what Luca did after the school, he worked as a waiter, but I am writing that after the school I took some break. Okay, then dann habe ich eine Ausbildung angefangen. So then I started an Ausbildung. Okay, done. Okay, then what kind of Ausbildung I am doing? Ich mache eine Ausbildung zum, like I want to be a electrician. Okay, electroniker. How many years the Ausbildung lasts? So the Ausbildung dauert 3 Jahre. Okay, then like I can say that I will be finishing in 1 year. So in einem Jahr bin ich fertig. Okay, and then what I can say, that the work, the Arbeit, gefällt mir gut. So why the work makes me happy? Because while ich viele lerne und Erfahrungen, so I can learn a lot and gather some experiences. Okay, so collect experiences. I hope dass ich uh, nach der Ausbildung. So I hope that I can stay in the office after the Ausbildung. Okay, so in der Firma bleiben kann. Okay, so let me say again. So nach der Schule habe ich ein bisschen Pause gemacht. Dann habe ich eine Ausbildung angefangen. So after the school I took a little break. Then I started the Ausbildung. Ich mache eine Ausbildung zum Elektroniker. So I am doing the Ausbildung as an electrician. Die Ausbildung dauert 3 Jahre. So the Ausbildung lasts for 3 years. In einem Jahr bin ich fertig. So I'll be finishing it in a year. Die Arbeit gefällt mir gut. The work makes me happy, weil ich will lernen und Erfahrungen sammeln. Okay, so the work makes me happy because I can learn a lot and collect experiences. Ich hoffe, dass ich nach der Ausbildung in der Firma bleiben kann. I hope that I can stay in the office after the Ausbildung. Okay, so this task is also finished. Let's go down. Lesen Sie das Interview, formulieren Sie die passenden Fragen. So this is about Mari, and like she is answering some questions and the questions are missing. And what we have to do, we have to write down the questions. So before writing the questions, let us read the answers. Zuerst in Brandenburg. So firstly in Brandenburg, dann sind wir nach Berlin gezogen. Then we moved to Berlin. Dort bin ich dann ins Gymnasium gegangen. And then I went to the gymnasium school. So like what can be the question, like where did you go for the school? So wo sind Sie zur Schule gegangen? So where did you go for school? Okay, then ich habe 2007 Abitur gemacht. So I got the school living certificate in 2007. So when the question can be about like when did you finish your school? So the question I can write: 1. When haben Sie die Schule aufgeschlossen? So when did you finish your school? Next one. Ich bin ein Jahr als Au pair nach Paris gegangen. So like I went to Paris as an au pair. Okay, so what is a au pair? Au pair is a person who goes to another family to learn the language, to learn the culture. Okay, and they can stay in that place for a year or 2 years like this, and then come back to his own country. Da habe ich endlich richtig gut Französisch gelernt. Then I finally learned the French correctly. Dann habe ich mit dem Studium angefangen. So then I started the studies. Ich habe Französisch und Italienisch studiert. I studied French and Italian. So what she is saying, what did she did after the school? So Was haben Sie nach der Schule gemacht? So what did you do after the school? And she told all these things. Okay. Next one. Yes. So now. So right now what she is doing? She is answering, I think. Let's see. Jetzt arbeite ich als Lehrerin für Französisch und Italienisch und manchmal übersetze ich Texte für eine Zeitschrift. So now I work as a teacher for French and Italian. Okay, and sometimes I also contribute for writing some text in the magazine. So what is she doing now? So was machen Sie jetzt? Okay. So we formulated the questions of the answers. So I think this task is completed. We go down and finish the next task. Schule, eine schöne Zeit. So school, a beautiful time, is it? Okay. Erinnerungen an die Schule, so memories of a school. Lesen Sie noch einmal die Einträge im Kursbuch. So like read the surveys of 3A in the course book, and machen Sie eine Tabelle mit den information, and make a table with the informations. Okay, what kind of informations? Name of a person, and if he's saying positive things, note down the positive points. If he's saying the negative things, write down the negative points. So Vorteile and Nachteile. Okay, so let us see. I mean, now in the course book, draya. Okay, so draya, this task. Okay, so we already did this task in the course book videos. Now we have to read again and try to determine what are the positive things and what are the negative things. Okay, so like I will make a table. So I will be making a table. Number of column I give 3, number of rows I give 9. Okay, okay, so here I will give this portion name of a person, and here I will give the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so here the Vorteile, and here the Nachteile. Okay, who is the first person? First person is Wole Janssen, right? So first person is Wole Janssen. Okay, and okay, so first person Wole Janssen. So what is he saying? Ich wollte immer erwachsen sein. I always wanted to be an adult. I always wanted to be an adult. This is a advantage or disadvantage? No, this is just a sentence. Okay, next. Das Verstehe is yes, gar nicht mehr. That I don't understand it anymore. So like in the childhood days, everyone wants to be older, but when he becomes old, then he doesn't understand that why in the childhood he wanted to be older. Okay, in der Schule hatte ich so viel Freizeit. So in the school I had so many free times. This is an advantage. Okay, so Vorteile. So viel Freizeit. Okay. Und 6 Wochen summer feiern. So 6 weeks summer vacation. So this must be also the advantage or Vorteile. So 6 Wochen Sommer feiern. Sommerferien. Okay, Sommerferien. Okay. Next, da musste man nicht machen und und konnte immer ins Schwimmbad fahren. So during that vacation, one does not had to do anything and could do the swimmings. Okay, so he didn't mention any negative things. Okay, no kind Nachteile. Okay, next one. So who is the next person? Next person is Zorin Popa. Okay, so next person is this one, Zorin Popa. So let us read about his informations, and then we try to determine what advantage he wants to say, or what disadvantages he wants to say. Okay, so for the first person, let us this one and this one, he said the advantages. Okay, and for the next person, ich bin erst mit 14 Jahren nach Deutschland gekommen. So I firstly came to Germany when I was 14. Am Anfang war es schwer. Ich konnte ja die Sprache nicht richtig sprechen. So at the beginning it was difficult. So negative things. Ich konnte die Sprache nicht richtig sprechen. I could not speak the language correctly. So for him, for Zorin Popa, so let us write the name, Zorin Popa. An Anfang Sprache nicht richtig sprechen. At the beginning he could not speak the language correctly. Okay. Okay. Aber nach ein paar Monaten hatte ich viele Freunde und dann war alles gut. But in a month, after a month, he had so many friends, and then it was okay. Okay. So having friends is an advantage. So viele Freunde. Okay. Ich hatte mit ihnen immer Reisen Spaß. Hauptsache, wir konnten uns jeden Tag sehen. So he had every day meeting days, so meeting with the friends, so fun time. Okay, and then the good thing is, the most important thing is that they could meet every day. Okay, so another advantage is a reason Spaß. Okay, so second person is also done. Now who is the third person? Let us see. Third person is Zibil Mikel. So let us write Zibil Mikel. Okay, so let us start. Where can't knock die English Lehrerin Frau uh, Linder? So, who still knows the English teacher? Miss Linder. Okay. Wir sollten jeden Tag 30 Wörter lernen und mussten dreimal pro Woche einen Vokabeltest schreiben. So we should learn 30 words per day and had to 3 times per week give a vocal test. Okay, so everything is a negative thing. So who's the most negative thing? Most negative thing is the English Lehrerin. Okay, next negative thing is jeden Tag 30 Wörter lernen. Next negative thing is dreimal pro Woche test. Okay, vocabulary test. Okay. Next one. Man durfte keinen Fehler machen. So one was not allowed to make mistakes. She was suffered wooden. So she would easily get angry. Okay. So another one. Keine Fehler machen. So mistakes will make her angry. Okay. Next one. Zum Glück hatte ich auf den tolle Lehrer und der Director war nett. So luckily we had also great teachers and the principal was nice. So Lehrer, toll and Director nett. Okay. So third person is also done. So who is the next person? Next person is Nile Sanchez. So Nile Sanchez. Okay. So let us read about him. Ich musste jeden Tag schon 6 Uhr aufstehen. So I had to get up every day at 6. Schrecklich, ich habe auf dem Land gewohnt. So like my bad luck is that I live in a countryside und musste mit dem Bus 7 Uhr Schule fahren. Okay, so like I had to travel by bus for the school. Okay, at 7. So like his one negative thing is he has to get up jeden Tag 6 Uhr aufstehen. Okay, and he didn't tell about any positive things. Okay, next person. So let us see who's the next person is Kati Grubens. So let us write her name. So Kati Grubens. Let us read what she is saying. Ja, Frau Linder war sehr streng. So like yes, Miss Linder was very strict. Aber ich denke gern die Schule. So like I think the school was nice. Ich hatte gute Lehrer und der Unterricht hat meistens Spaß gemacht. So like I had many good teachers and the class was very fun. Okay. Ich habe kurz vor dem Abitur die Schule gewählt. Okay. Like I had to change the school after that. Aber Mit wir Freunde von den alten Schule habe ich heute noch Kontakt. So, but I had to change the school, but I had also the friends of my old school. So she all the things she said is a positive things. So first positive thing was this one, gute Lehrer. Okay, and the second thing is the classes had fun. Okay, and then friends kept contact. Okay, so let us write. So gute Lehrer, no problem, gute Lehrer, and then Unterricht machen. Next one, what? Kontakt mit viel Freunden. Okay, she didn't say any negative things. Okay, next one is Anna, this person Anna Kindle. So let us write her name. Okay, so now let us read what she is saying. Ich musste erst 7:15 aufstehen. Okay, so I had to get up at 7:15. Okay, immer noch früh, so always early. Jetzt bin ich an der Uni und kann wenigstens an 2 Tagen später kommen. So now I am in the university and I can come now in the university 2 days in the later time. So she said one negative things only and no positive things. Okay, like her negative thing was in the school was früh aufstehen, so getting up early. Okay, next one, next person. Who is the next person? Okay, so this one, next person is who? Liam Davis. So Liam Davis. Okay, let us see what he is saying. Oh yeah, die Freunde waren für mich immer wichtig. So friends were very important for me. Ich habe sehr lustige Erinnerungen an die Schulzeit. So I have so many funny memories in the school. So this one is also. Die Partys were auch immer wichtig. Oh, nur das Essen in der Cafeteria was furchtbar. So only the the parties were great, but the food in the cafeteria was not good. Okay, so what are the positive things? Positive things is friends, so Freunde, then memories, so lustige Erinnerungen, and also the parties. What the negative thing? Negative thing is food in the cafeteria. So Essen in der cafeteria. Okay, last person is Emin Ozer. So okay, let us read. Ja, das kenne ich gut. Yes, I know that very well. Jetzt arbeite ich in einem Reisebüro und habe so wenig Zeit. Okay, so he has so much less time. Okay, this disadvantage is not about the school, he's saying about his workplace. Okay, so this one we don't have to select because he's not saying the disadvantage of his school. Okay. In der Schulzeit konnte ich nachmittags meine Freunde treffen. So positive thing, he could meet his friends. Und alle paar Wochen waren Ferien. So like meet and celebrate together. Ich konnte ausschlafen. So I could also sleep. Aber heute, so like he's talking all the good things about the school life and the bad thing in recent days. Okay, so this one, so Freunde treffen, then Ferien, then ausschlafen. Okay, so these things we have completed all the positive and negative things related to school, and now we move on to lesson. This task is finished, this one is finished. So from the course book we move to the übungsbuch and try to complete the next task. Okay, so vergleichen Sie soweit Ihren Notizen in 3a. So compare your notes like with your friends, that what you have done. So like your friends might have different things, and check and match. Okay, next one is a listening task. Hören Sie die Radiosendung. So listen to the radio broadcast. Was hat Christian in der Schule gefallen, was nicht? So what had Christian in the school liked and what he did not like? Wurden Sie so oder dem 3 Ausdrücke bleiben übrig. Like 3 of the answers are needed. Okay, so we have the options. These are the options, and we have to just put 3 or 3 here. Okay, what are the options? Freunde in der Schule, so friends in the school. Pausen, breaks. Lehrer, Lehrerin, teachers. Hausaufgaben, homeworks. Schulausflüge, like school excursions. Sprachen, languages. Essen in der Schulkantin, so food in the school canteen. Biologie Unterricht, so biology classes. Ferien, the fun things, meetups. Sport, so like playing. Okay, and now we will listen. So I will just play the audio, you listen and try to point out what are the positive and what are the negatives.
Ja, ja, die Schulzeit. Sie erinnern sich doch bestimmt. Wie war das bei Ihnen? Rufen Sie uns an. Ja, hallo. Wen haben wir denn hier?
Hallo, ich bin der Christian aus Freiburg und ich wollte auch was zu meiner Schulzeit erzählen. Also ich bin immer gerne in die Schule gegangen. Ich hatte einfach Spaß mit meinen Freunden. Es war so lustig. Wir haben uns immer in den Pausen getroffen. Und die Schulausflüge waren toll.
Und die Schulfächer?
Ich konnte mir die Vokabeln in den Sprachen nicht merken. Ich musste immer Englisch und Französisch lernen. Die Grammatik habe ich auch nie verstanden.
Und die anderen Fächer?
Naja, die waren okay. Aber die vielen Hausaufgaben waren schrecklich. Und das Essen in der Schulkantine hat mir meist nicht besonders geschmeckt.
Und was war das Beste an der Schule?
Die Ferien natürlich.
Klar. Also dann noch einen schönen Tag und viel Spaß.
I'll just add, like he also said 4 things, so I'll just add 4. Okay. And what else? He had problem with the languages. He had problem with the homeworks, house of Gaben. Then he said about the food in the canteen. So Essen in their Schulkantin. Okay. So he likes the friends in the school, breaks, school excursions, and the holidays. Ferien. Okay. Hated the languages, homeworks, and the food in the school canteen. So I will open the transcript and like play the audio again and you compare. Okay.
Ja, ja, die Schulzeit. Sie erinnern sich doch bestimmt. Wie war das bei Ihnen? Rufen Sie uns an. Ja, hallo. Wen haben wir denn hier?
Hallo, ich bin der Christian aus Freiburg und ich wollte auch was zu meiner Schulzeit erzählen. Also ich bin immer gerne in die Schule gegangen. Ich hatte einfach Spaß mit meinen Freunden. Es war so lustig. Wir haben uns immer in den Pausen getroffen. Und die Schulausflüge waren toll.
Und die Schulfächer?
Ich konnte mir die Vokabeln in den Sprachen nicht merken. Ich musste immer Englisch und Französisch lernen. Die Grammatik habe ich auch nie verstanden.
Und die anderen Fächer?
Naja, die waren okay. Aber die vielen Hausaufgaben waren schrecklich. Und das Essen in der Schulkantine hat mir meist nicht besonders geschmeckt.
Und was war das Beste an der Schule?
Die Ferien natürlich.
Klar. Also dann noch einen schönen Tag und viel Spaß.
Okay. So what is saying? So this first conversation was about the radio one, like memory, the school time, memories of the school. So what is the memories? And then in the radio call, Christian came and he want to say about his school days. Okay. So he said also ich bin immer gern in die Schule gegangen. So I like to go to the school. Okay. I had great time with the friends. So this one is positive thing. Okay. Es war so lustig. Wir haben uns immer den Pause getroffen. So Pause. We always met in the breaks. Und die Schulausflüge waren toll. So like school excursions were also great. And now the radio man is asking die Schulfächer, so about the school subjects, and he's saying that ich konnte mir die Vokabeln in den Sprachen nicht merken. So I was not able to like get all the vocabularies in the language course. Okay. Ich musste immer English und Französisch lernen. I had to learn English and French. Die Grammatik habe ich auch nie verstanden. I did not understand the grammars. And then the radio man is asking, und die anderen Fächer? So about the other subjects? Na ja, die waren okay. The other subjects were okay, okay. Aber die vielen Hausaufgaben. So Sprachen is a negative one and Hausaufgaben is also a negative one. Okay. So was very stressful. Okay. And thus Essen in der Schulkantin meist nicht besonders geschmeckt. So like the food in the school canteen was not tasty. So we noted down all the points. Okay. So friends in the school, break, school trips, and the holidays, ferien. Okay. So we completed also these tasks. We go down. Next one is like the continuation of the radio conversation. The next day Anrufer in Erzalt. So the next caller also explained, and this is her explanation. Ergangen Sie haben oder sein in Prateritum. So fill in the blanks with haben and sein in the past tense. hören Sie dann zur Kontrolle. So like now we have to fill in the blanks with haben and sein, not in the present form, in the past form. Okay, so if you forgot, you can see this table. For sein and ich war, du warst, sie es war, wir waren, ihr wart, sie waren, sie waren. Ich hatte, du hattest, sie es hatte, wir hatten, ihr hattet, sie hatten und sie hatten. So these are the things we need to remember. So let's go to the task, and now we have to fill in the blanks with haben and sein, not in the present, in the past. So let me play the audio and we need to solve this.
Ja, da habe ich schon wieder jemand in der Leitung. Hallo, wer ist denn da?
Hallo, ich bin Sandra aus Münster.
Hallo Sandra. Und wie war denn deine Schulzeit so?
Eigentlich war ich gerne in der Schule. Meine Klasse war sehr nett und wir hatten gute Lehrer. Aber natürlich war nicht alles gut in der Schule. In Englisch zum Beispiel war ich gar nicht gut. Ich hatte Probleme mit der Aussprache und immer viel zu große Angst vor Fehlern. Und in Chemie hatte ich auch oft Probleme. Aber da hat mir ein Freund geholfen. Lustig war es vor allem in den Pausen und auf dem Schulweg. Wir sind immer mit dem Fahrrad in die Schule gefahren. Da waren wir immer zu viert oder zu fünft und das war sehr schön.
Ach ja, der Weg in die Schule. Das war bei mir auch das Beste an der Schule. Danke für deinen Anruf und einen schönen Tag.
Okay. So what she said, let us fill up. So firstly she said, eigentlich war ich gern in der Schule. So ich is here, so for ich it will be war, right? And why not haben? Because she is saying that actually I was liking the school, actually I like the school. In English we don't say that I have liked, okay, so I just like. So eigentlich war ich gern in der Schule, okay. Meine Klasse war sehr nett und wir hatten gute Lehrer, okay. So my class was very nice and we had good teachers. So this is the thing. Here it will be the past form of haben, and here it will not be past form of haben, because we don't say is the common sense in English you have to use, okay. So we are haben, for haben the past tense, and we are it is hatten, okay. So let us see again. Actually I like the school, my class were very nice and we had good teachers. And next one, aber natürlich war ich nicht alles gut in der Schule. But of course not everything was good in the school. In English zum Beispiel war ich gar nicht gut. For example, in English I was not very good, okay. Ich hatte Probleme mit der Aussprache und immer viel große Angst vor Fehlern. So I had the problem with the pronunciations, and I was always too afraid for making mistakes, okay. Next one, und Chemie hatte ich oft Probleme, and I also had problems in the chemistry. Aber da hat mir ein Freund geholfen, but a friend helped me. Lustig war es von allem in der Pausen und auf dem Schulweg. During the the friend helped during the breaks or going to the school. Okay, wir sind immer mit dem Fahrrad in die Schule gefahren. So we always went to the school with the cycle. Da waren wir immer so weird oder fünft, and we always was 4 or 5 persons, and das war sehr schön, and it was very nice. Okay, so you have to make common sense in English. So while you have to use haben and sein, and for the past tense you have to just make the conjugations. Okay, so here you have to use the haben case and you have to use the past tense. Okay, so like it is very easy, and now I will play the audio again and you try to recognize the words quickly as possible. Okay, so I will play the audio again.
Ja, da habe ich schon wieder jemand in der Leitung. Hallo, wer ist denn da?
Hallo, ich bin Sandra aus Münster.
Hallo Sandra. Und wie war denn deine Schulzeit so?
Eigentlich war ich gerne in der Schule. Meine Klasse war sehr nett und wir hatten gute Lehrer. Aber natürlich war nicht alles gut in der Schule. In Englisch zum Beispiel war ich gar nicht gut. Ich hatte Probleme mit der Aussprache und immer viel zu große Angst vor Fehlern. Und in Chemie hatte ich auch oft Probleme. Aber da hat mir ein Freund geholfen. Lustig war es vor allem in den Pausen und auf dem Schulweg. Wir sind immer mit dem Fahrrad in die Schule gefahren. Da waren wir immer zu 4 oder zu 5 und das war sehr schön.
Ach ja, der Weg in die Schule. Das war bei mir auch das Beste an der Schule. Danke für deinen Anruf und einen schönen Tag.
Okay, so this task is also finished. Let's go down, solve the next one. Schule-Führer. Lesen Sie die Aussagen und heute. Okay, so like school before, read the statements. Okay, so these statements, and now. Okay, and today is what is changed. Schreiben Sie Sätze mit modal Verben in present. So write the sentences using the modal verbs in present form. Okay, so this is same person, so young age and old age, and like what do our parents say actually, that I had to do this to go to the school, and now you don't have to do like this. Okay, so let us read the first one. Früher musste ich sehr weit zu Fuß gehen. So like before I had to go to the school by foot. Okay, and now heute können die Schüler meistens mit dem Bus fahren, and now the students, okay, mostly can go with the bus. Next one. Früher konnten die Schülerinnen und Schüler nicht am Computer oder Tablet lernen. So before, the school going students were not able to learn using the computer or tablet, and now in the present what is happening? Heute müssen, no, not müssen, it is not necessary, so können die Schüler am Computer oder Tablet lernen. So now the students can learn using the computer or tablets. Next one. Früher durften wir schon mittags nach Hause gehen. So previously we were allowed to come back home from school at the mittag. Okay, at 12. And now what happens, let us see. Heute müssen die Schüler oft am Nachmittag in der Schule bleiben. So like now the students often have to stay in the school until the late afternoon. Okay, next task. Früher mussten wir Samstag in die Schule kommen. So previously we had to come to school at Saturdays, and now what is happening? Heute können die Schüler am Samstag zu Hause bleiben. So now the students can stay in the house and in Saturday because it is off. Okay, next one. Früher musste man zu Hause wenig Hausaufgaben machen. So previously like one had little homeworks in the home, and now what is happening? Heute müssen die Schüler zu Hause viele Hausaufgaben machen. So now the students have to do many homeworks in the home. Okay, so we have completed this task. So previous, früher, and heute. Okay, next task. Ergänzen Sie die Präteritum-Formen und die Endungen in der Tabelle. So like fill in the blanks with the past forms of these modal verbs, and now also we have to mention the endings. Okay, so what are the modal verbs? Wollen in English, like I want. Okay, then müssen is must or have to. Können means can. Dürfen means may. Sollen means should. Okay, ich wollte, du wolltest, sie wollte, wir wollten, ihr wolltet. Sie wollten. Similarly, ich musste, du musstest, ihr musste, wir müssen. Next one, ihr musstet, and finally sie müssen. Next one, ich konnte, du konntest, ihr konnte, ihr konntet. There is no other way you have to remember. Okay, So er durfte. And for formal z, it remains same. Here z dürfen. Next one, solltest. And wir sollten. Okay. So ending you already know. Te a s te. Okay. It is same as ish te a. 10. This one. And it is the normal one. Okay. So this task is also done. Right. Go down next one. Fear a. Welche Form ist richtig? So which of the form is right? Kreuzen Sie an. Okay, so you have to cross them. So pronoun is ihr. So blank ihr am Nachmittag in der Schule bleiben. So did you had to stay in the school on the late afternoon? So did you had to stay in the school in the late afternoon? So for year it will be mustet. So pronoun is year. So pronoun is year. So it becomes mustet. Okay. Next one, the answer. Yeah, we are harten bist 7 Uhr Unterricht. So we had like until 5 the classes. Und dann blank we are nach Hause gehen. So pronoun is we are. So we are konnten. So we are konnten. Next one. Pronoun is du. Pronoun is du. So durftest du in der Schule das Handy benutzen? So are you allowed to use mobile in the school? Were you allowed to use mobile in the school? And then answer is 9. That's were verboten. So no, that was forbidden. Okay. Next one. Pronoun is ich. So pronoun is ich. So ich konnte zu Fuß zur Schule gehen. Und du? So I could go to the school by foot. And you? And what can be the reply? The pronoun is ich. So ich wollte mit dem Fahrrad fahren. I wanted to go by cycle. Aber ich. So pronoun is ich. Aber ich durfte nicht. But I was not allowed. Okay, so I was not allowed. Aber ich durfte nicht. He didn't finish. Again, the pronoun is ich. Ich musste mit dem Bus fahren. So I had to go by bus. I had to go by bus. Next one. The pronoun is du. The pronoun is du. So musstest du eine Schuluniform tragen? So did you had to wear the school uniform? And the answer is yeah. Du auch. So and you also. Next one, the last one. The pronoun is ihr. So konntet ihr in der Schule viel am Computer lernen? So like could you learn in your school lot of things about the computer? And the reply is wir haben oft mit dem Tablet gearbeitet. So we often worked with the tablets. Da konnte man viele Übungen machen. So this man is 1. Can be replaceable with er. So this one. Okay. So we have finished fear a. So we also have finished fear a. So let's go down, finish next task. Presence oder Präteritum. Erkennen Sie die modal verben. So now we have to use the modal verb in the present form, also in the past form. Okay. So we have to determine which of the sentence they are telling is like in the present, or which of the sentence they are telling is in the past. Okay. So let us see. First one is like the pronoun is ear. Okay, so if you use the past form, so most so it will be this one. Okay, so did you have to complete the homework? Did you have to complete the homework? Okay, no, like so mother is asking, did you complete the homework? Okay, so it will be in the present form. So most year knock house of gaben machen. So did you yeah, this will be this one. Okay, did you still complete the homework? And then the children is saying 9, we are in fertig, so we completed. Okay, and now can we go to the swimming? So like can we go to the swimming? So this will be the present form. So since it is yes, so this will be the present form. Okay, the next one. So gestern is yesterday. So this können will be the past form, right? So the pronoun is do. So the pronoun here is do, and here it was year. Okay, so können, for do it will be contest. Warum contest do gestern nicht lernen? So why you could not learn yesterday? Okay, and now the reply that I wanted to learn but I was. So it is in past, so this one is also will be past. So ich war so müde. So I wanted to learn but I was so tired. So ich wollte lernen aber ich war so müde. Okay, next sentence, it is also in the past. So warum waren Sie gestern nicht im Unterricht? So why were not you in the class yesterday? And the reply is Entschuldigung, ich konnte nicht kommen. So it will be in the past. So ich konnte nicht kommen. So the pronoun is oh. So the pronoun is ich. For this reason, können will become konnte. Okay. So I had to go to the doctor. So ich musste zum Arzt gehen. Hat gesagt. So he said that I should stay in the house. So this one will be the present. Ich soll zu Hause bleiben. So he said that I should stay in the house. So that's why I could not come. Okay. So in the both cases the pronoun is ich. So this task is finished. So this task is also done. Let's go down. Ergänzen Sie die Modalverben in Präteritum. So fill in the blanks with modal verbs in the past tense. Okay, so here we have to fill in the blanks in the past tense. Let us see. We have three options: können, wollen and wollen. So let us see. Blank du nicht nach dem Abitur Medicine studieren. Okay, like after the school, did you wanted to learn medicine after the school? So want. So wolltest du nicht nach dem Abitur Medicine studieren. So why do for this one? Wolltest. Okay. Next one. The reply. Nein, ich wollte Sport studieren. I wanted to study sports. So ich wollte. Why here wollte? Because of ich. So ich wollte Sport studieren. Aber dann hatte ich eine Verletzung und konnte keine Sport mehr machen. So like why here konnte? Because the pronoun here is still ich. And what the sentence means? So somebody is asking, wolltest du nicht nach dem Abitur Medicine studieren? So after the school, did you not wanted to study medicine? And he replied, nein, ich wollte Sport studieren. So I wanted to study sports. Aber dann hatte ich eine Verletzung und konnte keinen Sport machen. But I have a knee accident and I could not play sports then. Okay. Next one. First one is done. Next one is dürfen and müssen. We have to use them. Okay. Wir blank am Abend immer bis 20 Uhr Hausaufgaben machen. So we had to do homeworks until the 10. So we had to. So we have to use müssen. And so in the müssen will become okay. So I did wrong here. It will be müssten because it is the present and I have to use the past form. Okay. Did I do any mistake anymore? I hope not. It will be this one. I just remember. Okay. We are müssten am Abend immer bis like this one. We had to do homeworks until 10 every day. Okay. Wirklich. So really. And for the first one the pronoun was this, and then ich durfte am Abend einen Film sehen oder Computer spielen. Really, I was allowed on the evening to watch a film or play a computer. Okay. Next one. We have three options: wollen, können and sollen. So let us fill up. Like he is saying that I should, so ich sollte immer Sport machen, aber ich wollte lieber lesen. So I should always make sports, but I want to learn. Okay, ich mag Sport nicht. I don't like sports. The reply of another person is das ist interessant. So that is interesting. Ich könnte. All this case the pronoun is ich, so there is no problem. Ich konnte nur in der Schule Sport machen. So I could in the school only make sports. Danach hatte ich keine Zeit, immer lernen. Then I didn't have any time, always learning. Okay. So done. So all the three tasks is completed. Let's go down. Next one. We were das bei Ihnen, was könnten, mussten, wollten, dürfen, sollten Sie. Okay. Wollen Sie ein Thema und schreiben Sie mindestens 5 Sätze. Verwenden Sie Modalverben in Präteritum. Okay. Like what was about you in the school days? Okay, so what were you allowed? So what you could do, you had to do, you wanted to do, or you were allowed to do and you should do. Okay, write at least approximately 5 sentences. Okay. Okay, already one sentence is written. Mit 16 Jahren durfte ich zum ersten Mal mit einem Freund in Urlaub fahren. So at 16 I was allowed for the first time with a friend to make a vacation. So Urlaub fahren is done. Okay. And now we complete them. So ich musste meine Eltern so we can say that like I had to call my parents. So ich musste meine Eltern fragen. Okay. And where you wanted to go? Like we wollten uns mehr fahren. And we had to write to our parents every day. So we sollten jeden Tag schreiben. Okay. How many sentences we completed? 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay. And like we could not put out the tense. Okay, so like we könnten das Zelt nicht gut aufbauen. Okay, so this can be like you can use any one of the topic and you can see. So I took the like here the Urlaub fahren is given, so I tried to write 5 sentences using this. So like you can say about am ersten Arbeitstag, so like first day at the work or last day of the school, like this. Okay, you choose any one. Next one, Aussprache A. So hören Sie und sprechen Sie nach. So it is a listening task. You hear and try to speak. Okay, so I will just play the audio and you try to speak.
Malte wollte heute Morgen nicht in die Schule gehen. Letzte Woche hatten wir eine Prüfung. Welche Fremdsprache hast du in der Schule gelernt? Hast du immer gute Noten bekommen? Meine Klasse war sehr nett. Mein Lieblingsfach war Geschichte.
So this one you will just try to speak, okay? And we don't have any more task with this, so we have completed also this one. So we start the next one. So this is nach dem Schulabschluss. Okay, so it is about after graduating from the school. Task 7a. Task 7a. Wurden Sie die Verben zu? So order the verbs. Es gibt mehrere Möglichkeiten. There are several possibilities. So what are the verbs? Besuchen. Besuchen means to visit. Betreuen means to supervise. Helfen, help. Lernen, to learn. Machen, to make. Sein is be. Sitzen, to sit. Verdienen, to earn. Okay. And these are the related nouns. And we have to match the nouns with the verbs, right? So, first one, ein handwork, okay? Like a craft or a trade or something. Okay, so what we do, we learn. Okay, so handwork means mainly a craft, so we can learn this. Okay, next one, Menschen bin Behinderung means people with disabilities, so we can visit them. So besuchen, we can visit them. Then what else we can do? We can help them. So like veteran actually means to supervise them. Okay, so we can supervise them, and then we can also help them. Okay, helfen. Okay, then eine Lehre. Okay, like an apprenticeship you can call, like, or a like course or something. Okay, so we can do what we can do this. So for example, we can say ein apprenticeship machen, like this, or eine Lehre machen. Okay, Geld we earn, so verdienen. Next one, Vorlesungen means the lectures, we attend them. Okay, so we visit the lectures or we attend them. So besuchen. Here the most close verb is besuchen. Im Rollstuhl, so in a rolling chair, okay, or wheelchair. Okay, wheelchair, we can be in the wheelchair if we are with disabilities, or we can sit in the wheelchair, sitzen. Under a mention other people, so we can, what we can do with the other people, we can help. Social active, we can be social active, so social active sein, can be socially active. So in this way we completed this task. Next task, Korim erzählt von seiner Ausbildung. So Korim explains about his Ausbildung. Lesen Sie die Mail und korrigieren die Sätze. Okay, so read the email and correct the sentences. So let us read the emails. Hello Kiara, we get es dear. So hello Kiara, how are you? We are hatten so lange keinen Kontakt. Was magst du denn jetzt? So we haven't had any contact for long. What are you doing now? So now Karim is like telling is about his what he is doing. Let us read. Ich bin bald mit meiner Ausbildung fertig. So I'll be finishing my apprenticeship. Nach dem Abitur habe ich mich für eine Ausbildung zum Erzieher entschieden. So what he is saying that after graduating from the high school, I decided to train as an kindergarten teacher. So Erzieher means educator or kindergarten teacher. Okay. Zuerst habe ich 2 Jahre an einer Berufsfachschule gelernt. At first, I studied for 2 years at a vocational school. Jetzt arbeite ich seit einem Monat in einem Kindergarten und mache ich mein Berufspraktikum. And now I have been working in a kindergarten for a month, and here I am doing my internship. Die Arbeit hier gefällt mir super, so I really like the work here. Mit den Kolleginnen und Kollegen verstehe ich mich sehr gut und die Kinder in meiner Gruppe sind lustig und nett. I really get along with my colleagues, and the children in my class are very funny and nice. Okay, so first para is done. Next one. Leider habe ich am Nachmittag keine Zeit mehr für meine Hobbys. Unfortunately, I no longer have time for my hobbies in the afternoon. Nur am Wochenende spiele ich Basketball mit meinen Freunden oder wir sehen ein Spiel von unserem Lieblingsteam. Only on the weekends I play basketball with my friends and we watch favorite games of the favorite team. Ich wohne noch zu Hause. Okay, I still live at the home. Leider verdiene ich auch jetzt wenig und kann noch keine Miete für eine Wohnung bezahlen. So unfortunately, I don't earn a lot and I cannot pay for the apartment yet. Ruf mich doch bald an, dann können wir etwas zusammen machen. Call me soon, then we can plan something together or do something together. Liebe Grüße, Karim. So this is all about, and we have to correct the sentences. Which sentences? These sentences. Let us read. Karim hat nach dem Schulabschluss ein Studium begonnen. No, after the Schulabschluss, he started the Ausbildung. So here it will be eine Ausbildung begonnen. Next one. Macht das Praktikum. So he is doing the practicum. He is doing the practicum in the kindergarten, not in the Schule. So what will be here? In einem Kindergarten. Okay. Next one. Karim versteht sich gut mit. So Karim has very understanding with the colleagues. Okay. So not with the boss, with the colleagues. So here we can write, then I will just write in the plural form, then kollegen. Okay, kollegen und kolleginnen. Okay, so you can write. Next one, am Wochenende hat keine Freizeit. No, he said that he don't have time am Nachmittag. So instead of am Wochenende, it will be am Nachmittag. Okay. Next one. Karim won't meet Freunden zusammen. No. He doesn't live with the friends. He still lives that house. So zu Hause. So we corrected all these informations and finally we did this task. We go down. Lesen Sie die Mail in 7b noch einmal. So read the mail in the task 7b once again. Und markieren Sie alle Artikelwörter Nomen in Dativ. So like, and we have to mark in Dativ. Okay. For masculine, use the blau. For neutral, use the grün. For feminine, use rot. So we have to use this color. Okay. So let's see. First one is already done. Meine Ausbildung. Okay. This one, Erzieher. It is a male one, so I mark with the blue. Okay, let me remind you what was dative. So in the normal form it is der, die, das. When it is accusative, der becomes den, feminine die becomes die, das remains das. So only change in the masculine, der becomes den. In dative, der become dem, die becomes der, and das becomes den, right? So again, let's go to the task. Zoom Erzieher. So zoom is combination of preposition zu plus dem. It becomes zoom. Okay. Okay. So next one. Einem Kindergarten. Is there anything else? Einem Monat. Am Nachmittag. Okay. So masculine ones done. Grün, das. So we have to make with green the neutral ones. So dem Abitur. Am Wochenende. Unserem Lieblingsteam. And now for the feminine. I don't think any else is neutral. For the feminine, we have to mark with red. So rot. So let's start. Den. No, it is not. It is not. Oh, I cannot erase. Oh, yes, it is a plural one. Okay, it is not feminine. Let us find the feminine one. Feminine is this one, Einer Berufsschule, and meiner Gruppe. Okay, so we have found all the male, female and neutral. Okay, So let us do zoom easier. Zoom here zier, the educator. Okay, so zoom means preposition zoo plus dem becomes zoom. Okay, zoo plus masculine dem, zoo plus masculine dem becomes zoom. Okay, next one is I name monat. Next one is here, where is it? I name monat. So ein becomes I name. Okay, then is I name kindergarten and ein Nachmittag. So ein becomes I name kindergarten, and last one is am Nachmittag. Okay, then comes with the neutral one. So what neutral one becomes? Neutral one was das and it become dem. Okay, so let us see neutral one. Das Abitur become dem Abitur, so it is dem Abitur. Okay, next one am Wochenende. So das Wochenende become am Wochenende. Okay, next is unserem Lieblingsteam. So unserem Lieblings okay, and finally for the feminine meiner Ausbildung, already ticked meiner Ausbildung, then einer Berufsfachschule and meiner Gruppe. So einer Berufsfachschule and meiner Gruppe. Okay, the plural one was this den Kolleginnen und Kollegen. So den Kolleginnen und Kollegen. Okay, so this is all about, and you have to know also the short forms. If there is preposition and there is dem, it becomes am. If there is preposition by and dem, beim, in dem, im, von dem, vom, zu dem, zum, zu der, zur. Okay, so you have to know this one also. So this task is also finished. So let's go to the next task. Akkusativ oder Dativ. Ergänzen Sie die Endungen. So now we have the fill in the blanks, and we have to fill up the fill in the blanks and find out if it is accusative and dative. So as we know in A1 and other lectures that we have this one, the prepositions. So if you see prepositions like ab, außer, zu, nach, bei, von, aus, mit, seit, gegenüber, this preposition, then definitely you have to use dative. If you see this preposition bis, durch, vor, ohne, gegen, then you have to use accusative. And there is two-way prepositions in, an, auf, neben, hinter, über, unter, vor, zwischen, then it can be either accusative or either dative. If you see any movement, then it is accusative. If you see that the object is placing on a there is no movement, then it is dative. Okay, so let's go to the task. Nak. From this picture, nak is a dative prepositions. So nak is a dative preposition. And shule is what? Feminine, right? Shule is di shule, and we have dative preposition nak, so this d will become der, right? This d will become der. So nak, der, shule, hat Tommy sein studium begonnen. So like there is no prepositions in front of this sein, but we see that this is a direct object. Since it is direct object, it will be accusative. And for accusative, if you see the table, for accusative, das Studium will remain the same. Okay, there is no change. So sein will remain sein. So nothing to add here in the ending. So nach der Schule hat Tommy sein Studium begonnen. Okay. Next one. So as you can see that the colors are also given. So if red, it is feminine. If it is green, it is neutral, and if it is blue, it is male. Okay. Next one. Er lebt jetzt in die Stadt, right? Die Stadt. And now we have the preposition in. We have the preposition in, and if the in preposition does not seeing any movement, because he is living there is no movement, it will be dative. So die Stadt or eine Stadt will become einer Stadt. Okay. Next one. Der Nord, and there is no preposition here, but it is a direct one, direct object. Okay, so it will be accusative case, and for accusative case it will be for male, for accusative, for male, accusative and male, it is den. Okay, and there is an exception here regarding this regarding the directions. Okay, so north, south, east, west, we always use im. If it is a day of the week, we use am, and if it is time, we use That's the thing. Okay, next one is die Universität, right? And we have the preposition in, and there is no movement, so die Universität will become der Universität, since it will be dative. And I have said that day of the week it is always am. And last one, kein seminar. This seminar is neutral, das seminar, and since it is accusative, there will be no change. Next one, Tommy geht dann mit sein. Mit is here. Mit is dative preposition, so we have to use dative here. So mit Freunden. Okay, so plural friends, right? See, plural friends, and it is dative. So sein will become seinen. Why seinen? Because for plural it becomes den. Okay. In, again there is in, and in is which preposition? In is two-way prepositions. And are they moving from one place to another? See, are they moving from one place to another? Yes, because Tom is going with his friends in the bibliothèque, so it will be the accusative case, and the accusative case D will remain D because Tom is going. Okay, next one, am okanande. Always days of the week we use am okanande. Fart, air, manchmal, zoo, seiner. Die family will become seiner Familie, and zoo is the preposition used. Zoo is a dative preposition used. So for this reason, sein will become seine will become seiner. Okay. Familie oder Markt, der Ausflug. Okay, der Ausflug, since it is since it is the accusative case, so accusative case, there will become den, so einen. There is no preposition at the beginning, but this is an direct object, so we can use accusative here, so it becomes einen. Okay, so this is all about this task. So this task is also done. We go down and do the next. The next task is nominative, accusative, oder dative, Croisen Sie, then richtigen Artikel. So we have to determine that if it is nominative, if it is accusative, or it is dative. Meine Freunde, so my friends, not meine, because it is starting the sentence, it is the subject. Now, und ich müssen nach. So nach is a preposition. So we see nach. Where is nach? Nach is a dative preposition. So we go there, and it is die Schule. So die Schule will become der Schule in dative. Next one. Next one is ein Ausbildung. Okay, so it is accusative case, so it will become eine Ausbildung machen oder ein Studium anfangen. Okay, see, this is the subject, meine Freunde, and then there is a dative preposition, so Schule becomes dative, and then we have two objects, either Ausbildung machen or either Studium anfangen, and both are in this case accusative case. So for neutral case it is ein, for feminine case die Ausbildung, it becomes eine. Next one, natürlich können wir auch eine Reise. So it was accusative case, eine Reise, and then we have a preposition mit, and mit is which preposition? Mit is a dative prepositions, so here we have to use dative case. Okay, for der Freund will become einem Freund oder einer Freundin, so both are dative cases here. Okay, aber die meisten haben kein Geld dafür. So what this statement says, naturally we can travel with friend or girlfriend, but mostly we don't have money. Okay, next one, sollen wir also zuerst, then something. Okay, so their job. In the accusative case it will be den job, so einen, since it is accusative case. Then dann mit dem Zug. Why dem Zug? Because we have a dative preposition, so we will be using dative case. Zug durch Europa reisen. Und jetzt danach mit. Mit is a dative, so einer Ausbildung anfangen. Okay, so what the statement means: should we first look for a job, then with the train to Europe travel, and firstly starten Ausbildung. Okay, next one. Später hat man keine Zeit. Die Zeit, keine Zeit, accusative case. Okay, mehr vor. So for is a accusative preposition. For is a accusative preposition, so it will also be accusative case. So for this one, for like eine Pause. Und Spaß mit. Mit is a dative preposition. Okay, so mit der Freundin will become den Freundin. Okay, next one. Dann sucht man. Okay, dann sucht man eine Arbeit. It is accusative case. Oder muss for. So for is accusative preposition, so it is also accusative case. So for das Studium und die Prüfungen lernen. So all are accusative case here. Next one. Und dann musste man eine Familie und eine Wohnung, vielleicht auch noch einen Hund. All are accusative case, all becoming accusative case. It is for feminine, so there is no change. Feminine, no change, but it is masculine. Masculine, there will become den, so einen. Oder eine Katze, also accusative case. Das ist mein Traum. So all are accusative case here. So, and then man would like to have a family, apartment, maybe a dog or a cat. That is my dream. Okay, so this task is also done. Okay, so this task is also done. We go next one. Schreiben Sie die Sätze, achten Sie auf die richtigen Artikelformen. Beginnen Sie mit den Markerworten. So we have to write the sentences and we have to begin with the marked word, and we have to note down, like it will be accusative, it will be dative, or it will be nominative. Okay, so let us start. Am Wochenende, and then we should use the verb. The verb is machen. So am Wochenende machen. The preposition is wir, so wir machen wir einen Ausflug. Okay, machen wir einen Ausflug, accusative case, so einen Ausflug. Then we use the preposition mit, and we have to use now the dative case. So mit unseren, so since it is plural, so it becomes unseren Freunde. Okay, done. Next one, nach. We have to start with nach, and the Arbeit is die Arbeit, but it is nach is dative, so nach der Arbeit, it will become der Arbeit. Nach der Arbeit. Now we have to use the verb. Verb is here treffen, and the pronoun is ich, so treffe ich. So treffe ich, and with whom, meine Freunde. In is an here is the dative case, so in der Stadt. In is a two-way preposition, but here it is a dative case, so in der Stadt. Okay, next one, in, then der Urlaub. Okay, so if you look at this preposition in, so in den, there will become den in the accusative case. There is no change of position. There is no change of position, so in dem Urlaub. So the preposition is er and verb is fahren, so it will be fährt er mit is a dative preposition, so seine will be seiner Familie. In is two-way preposition, and it will be the accusative case. For neutral accusative case, ein remains ein, so ein Hotel. Okay, the last one, du, and then we have to use the verb is können, so du, for du it will become kannst, so du kannst ins Schwimmbad. Okay, so in das Schwimmbad, accusative, so in das Schwimmbad, so it will combine together to become ins, and it is a neutral case, an accusative case, so it is ins Schwimmbad. In das Hotel, and it is the dative case, so im Hotel gehen. Okay, so go to the hotel, so two in prepositions are used. One is staying in the swimming place and going in the hotel, so one is without movement and one with the movement, so it is dative case, staying in the dative case and movement is the accusative case. Okay, so you can stay in the hotel swimming. Okay, so with this we have completed also this task. Next one, Meinung sagen. Okay, so tell opinions. So we heißen sie Redemittel notieren sie. So we have also this task is we have jumbled informations. Okay, and now what we have to say, so Redemittel means expressions, and we have to combine this and make an expression. Okay, what can be the expression? Like that is my opinion, so das ist meine Meinung, so I can say like this, das ist meine Meinung, that is my opinion. Okay, I see it other way, so das sehe ich anders. Ich finde das nicht toll, so ich finde das nicht toll, I don't feel it great. Das ist richtig, das ist richtig, das ist so einfach, ist das nicht. So these are the expressions the German people say to express their opinion. So das ist meine Meinung, that is my opinion. Das sehe ich anders. So if someone has different opinion, he says das sehe ich anders and try to say the reason. Ich finde das nicht toll, I don't feel it great, and they say the reason. If someone believes the other person's opinion is correct, then he says das ist richtig. And if someone believes the opinion of other people is not easy, he will say so einfach ist das nicht, that is not very easy. Okay, next task, lesen Sie die 5 Aussagen. So read the 5 statements, hören Sie und reagieren Sie mit einem Satz aus Akt A. So we have to react using these sentences. So you listen and try to react. So I will just play the audio and you try to understand the sentence and try to react. Like, die Universitäten sind kostenlos, das ist toll. So the university are free, that is great. So what can be your opinion? Opinion is like das ist richtig, that is correct for in case of Germany. Okay, let's see.
Die Universitäten sind kostenlos. Das ist toll. Drei Jahre eine Ausbildung machen, das finde ich zu lang.
I can say that das sehe ich anders.
Schulabschluss mit 19 Jahren, das ist zu spät.
So einfach ist das nicht. I can also say this.
Ein freiwilliges soziales Jahr soll jeder machen.
Das sehe ich anders.
Ein Jahr Pause nach der Schule ist schlecht für das Berufsleben.
I can also say that das ist richtig. So it's up to you. Okay. So what the statement says, that 3 years in apprenticeship, I find it too long. Okay, you can say that yes, I also find it long. Then you can say das ist richtig. Okay. Next one, Schulabschluss mit 19 Jahren, das ist so spät. Okay, like school graduation in 19 years, that is too late. You can say your opinion that das sehe ich anders. So I see that differently. Like you can say the reason that mostly within the 19 years we learn a lot, so it is the perfect year to graduate. Okay, like this. Okay, so like ein freiwilliges soziales Jahr, so like 1 year should be used to contribute for the society. And if you say that like everybody should not be like this should not be mandatory for everybody, then you can say that as they is under. So I see differently, like those who likes to do, for them he can do, but not everybody should do it like mandatorily. Okay, so this way you can do this task. I am sure that you can do this. Next one, welche Wörter passen zusammen? Verbinden Sie und schreiben Sie einen Satz. So like match this one with this one and try to make new sentences. For example, first one is already done. So neue Freunde finden. So im Urlaub finde ich oft neue Freunde. So in vacations we often find new friends. Okay, so next sentence we can easily Geld verdienen, so earn money. So how can I write a sentence? is about Geld. Verdienen. Okay, so I can write the sentence im Moment verdiene ich noch kein Geld. Okay, like at present I am not earning any money. Next one is this one. For den Beruf, what we can use, machen we can use, we can be like in the job we can be useful, nützlich sein. So how can we make a sentence? Let us try. So this is the third task. We use this one and this one. Okay, I will just write the sentence. Like in Germany, sprach kennt diese sind für den Beruf nützlich. So learning the like knowing the language is very useful in the professions. Okay, mostly in Germany, whether you are very good, like the best in the job, if you know the German language, then for them you are good, otherwise you are not that much useful. Okay, next one, which options we can use? This one, under the lander. This one we can match with kennenlernen, know other people. Okay, so like we can use this one. Im Urlaub möchte ich, so I would like to, so möchte ich andere Länder kennenlernen. So I will just write, then it will be easy. So im Urlaub möchte ich andere Länder kennenlernen. So in vacations I would like to know about other countries. So other countries, andere Länder. Okay. Then we can use eine Pause machen. Eine Pause machen. So what can be the sentence? Mittags mache ich immer eine Pause. I always take break in the afternoon. Okay. Next one. Von den Eltern unabhängig sein. So be independent from the parents. Okay. So let us write. Be independent of the parents. So nach dem Studium, so after the university studies, kann ich von meinen Eltern unabhängig sein. So I can be independent from my parents. After the university I can be independent from the parents. Last one. Den Stress vergessen, forget the stress. So how can you forget the stress? Let us write Wochenende vergesse ich den stress sofort. So at the weekend I forget about my stresses. Okay, so this is how you complete task number 9. So task number 9 is also completed. Let's go down. Lesen Sie die Texte und erkennen Sie. Okay, so we have two types of text. So this is about, like, this is a university maybe, and this is a hotel maybe. Okay, so let us read, and we have the options here. So we have the options here. Okay, so let us read and try to match. Ich studiere in Bonn in Western Bonn. So I study in Bonn. So Bonn is a city in Germany. Okay, so city in the west of Germany. Okay, so this city is west of Germany. So like we can use this one, Deutschland. I study in Bonn in west of Germany. So this sentence is good. Die Universität gibt es seit über 200 Jahren. Yes, Jahren. This option is here. So we can use here Jahren. So the university is there for over 200 years. Sie liegt im Zentrum. So she lies in the city center und ist sehr schön, and it is very beautiful. She is also very known. So bekannt. So auch bekannt for ihre Bibliothek. So she is very known for her library. Man kann hier circa 200 verschiedene Fächer book like what can be the studieren. Yes, studieren. Okay, so like there are like 200 subjects to study. Okay, zum Beispiel Wirtschaft und Geschichte. So for example, science and history. The Universität hat 38.000 Studenten, so 38,000 students, und 6,500 Mitarbeiter. Okay, so and 6,500 employees. So these options are done. So studenten I have used, and what we have used, studieren. Okay, and now we fill up this one, the restaurant thing. So ich mache eine Ausbildung in einem Hotel. This Ausbildung blank 3 Jahre, so dauert. So the Ausbildung lasts for 3 years. Am Ende hat man at the end one has something. This is ziemlich schwer, so it is somehow difficult. So exams. So at the end they have Prüfungen, and this is somehow difficult. Zweimal in der Woche geht man in die Berufsschule. So like 2 times in the week one can go to the vocational school. Im Hotel arbeiten 40 Mitarbeiter. So employees. So 40 employees. Okay. Und es hat 110 Zimmer. Es liegt im Zentrum von Bonn und ist bei Touristen sehr beliebt. So loved by tourists. So it is in the center on Bonn and loved by tourists. Meine Ausbildung gefällt mir, weil ich gern Kontakt zu Menschen habe. So I like my apprenticeship because I can have many contacts of the people. So this task is also finished. We go down and solve the next one. 11a, school types in Deutschland. So like these are the subjects. Okay, so in Deutsch they say math, and in English it is math, physics, and in German they say Physik. Okay, chemie, and in English it is said chemistry, biology, and we say biology. Geography, it is also geography, but the spelling is different. Informatic, we say computer science. Okay, social kunde, okay, like social activities. Kunst, art. So Deutsch, German, English, Geschichte, history. Latin is Latin. Okay, so Latin. Music, Wirtschaft, science. Religion, sport is also sports, I think, or physical activities. Okay, like this. So this task is also done. Next one, die letzte Schultag. Hören Sie die Radiosendung. Was sagen Marcel Schneider und Julia Schmidt? So the last day of the school. Here the radio conversation or radio broadcast. What Marcel Schneider, so this one is saying, and Julia Schmidt is saying this one. Okay, so we have some true false. We have to listen and we have to make it are they saying the true ones or are they saying the false ones. Okay, so what are the options? Marcel Schneider hat morgen seinen letzten Schultag. So like Marcel Schneider has his last day of school tomorrow. Marcel hatte keine guten Noten in der Schule. Marcel don't have good grades in the school. Deutsch und English haben ihm gefallen. He likes German and English. Marcel muss jetzt eine Stelle für eine Ausbildung suchen. Marcel now has to look for his apprenticeship job. Arbeitet in ein paar Wochen in einer Bank. He will be working at a bank for few weeks. Next one, Julia arbeitet bald in einer Firma in Brasilien. So Julia will be soon working at a company at Brazil. Julia spricht schon sehr gut Portugiesisch. So Julia speaks already Portuguese very well. Nach ihrer Zeit in Brasilien will sie vielleicht an die Uni gehen. So after her time in Brazil, she might want to go to the university. Julia hat sich an der Schule ganz allein gefühlt. Julia felt alone in the school. Julia musste nie viel for die Schule lernen. So Julia never had to learn for the school. So let us listen to the conversation and try to determine is it true or is it false. So you listen carefully and try to determine.
Das Schuljahr geht zu Ende, die Ferien beginnen. Viele Schülerinnen und Schüler verlassen jetzt aber auch die Schule. Sie beginnen einen neuen Abschnitt in ihrem Leben. Wie geht es Ihnen dabei? Wir haben mit 2 Schülern gesprochen, Marcel Schneider und Julia Schmidt. Morgen bekommen sie das letzte Schulzeugnis. Marcel, morgen gehst du zum letzten Mal in die Schule. Wie geht es dir?
Gut. Ich bin froh, weil ich nicht gern in die Schule gegangen bin.
Musstest du so viel lernen?
Nein, eigentlich nicht. Die Noten waren nicht so schlecht. Aber ich hatte wirklich Probleme mit ein paar Lehrern.
Was hast du gern gemacht?
Die Praktika waren gut. Die habe ich gern gemacht. Und auch Deutsch und Englisch waren gut. Die Lehrerinnen haben mit uns Projekte gemacht und die Stunden waren nicht langweilig.
Was machst du jetzt?
Zuerst einmal 3 Wochen Urlaub. Und dann beginne ich eine Ausbildung in einer Bank. Ich möchte Bankkaufmann werden. Und ich habe auch schon eine Stelle.
War das Zeugnis wichtig?
Naja, ich habe nicht nur gute Noten. Aber zum Glück habe ich bei der Bank schon ein Praktikum gemacht. Das heißt, die Leute bei der Bank kennen mich und ich glaube, das war wichtig.
Vielen Dank und einen guten Start, Marcel.
Danke.
Und wie geht es dir am letzten Schultag, Julia?
Gut, sehr, sehr gut. Ich bekomme mein Abiturzeugnis und habe jetzt mal 3 Monate frei. Das ist prima.
Und dann?
Dann gehe ich nach Brasilien. Wir haben dort Bekannte. Und ich kann in ihrer Firma arbeiten. Ich möchte 1 Jahr dort bleiben.
Kannst du Portugiesisch?
Ja, ein bisschen kann ich schon. Aber ich lerne das bestimmt ganz schnell, wenn ich in Brasilien bin. Da höre ich die Sprache ja jeden Tag und muss sprechen. Das geht schon.
Was möchtest du danach machen?
Ich weiß noch nicht. Vielleicht studiere ich dann Biologie.
Was hat dir in der Schule Spaß gemacht?
Ich hatte ein paar gute Freundinnen und Freunde in der Schule. Das war gut. Aber ich musste ziemlich viel lernen. In Englisch und in Mathematik besonders. Aber das ist jetzt vorbei.
Dann wünsche ich dir einen schönen Sommer und alles Gute für Brasilien.
Danke.
Okay. So, Marcel Schneider has last day of school tomorrow. It is true. Marcel did not have good grades, and what he said that his grades were not bad. Okay, so were not bad means were actually good. Okay, so it is falsch. Deutsch und Englisch haben ihm gefallen, so he liked German and English. Marcel muss jetzt eine Stelle für eine Ausbildung suchen. No, he already got the Ausbildung in the bank, so it is false. Okay. Next one. Arbeitet in ein paar Wochen in einer Bank. Yes, he will be working a week in a bank. Okay, so Julia also will be working in a office in Brazil, so it is true. And Julia already speaks good Portuguese. No, she speaks a little Portuguese and she is learning, so it is false. Nach ihrer Zeit in Brasilien will sie vielleicht, yes, she wants to study biology after the time in Brazil, so it is true. Julia had sich Schule, no, she was not alone, she made some friends, so it is false. And she also has to learn a lot, so it is said that Julia does not have to learn a lot, but it is false, she has to learn a lot. So what I'll be doing, I'll be playing the audio again with the transcript and you try to understand.
Das Schuljahr geht zu Ende, die Ferien beginnen. Viele Schülerinnen und Schüler verlassen jetzt aber auch die Schule. Sie beginnen einen neuen Abschnitt in ihrem Leben. Wie geht es ihnen dabei? Wir haben mit 2 Schülern gesprochen, Marcel Schneider und Julia Schmidt. Morgen bekommen sie das letzte Schulzeugnis. Marcel, morgen gehst du zum letzten Mal in die Schule. Wie geht es dir?
Gut. Ich bin froh, weil ich nicht gern in die Schule gegangen bin.
Musstest du so viel lernen?
Nein, eigentlich nicht. Die Noten waren nicht so schlecht. Aber ich hatte wirklich Probleme mit ein paar Lehrern.
Was hast du gern gemacht?
Die Praktika waren gut. Die habe ich gern gemacht. Und auch Deutsch und Englisch waren gut. Die Lehrerinnen haben mit uns Projekte gemacht und die Stunden waren nicht langweilig.
Was machst du jetzt?
Zuerst einmal 3 Wochen Urlaub. Und dann beginne ich eine Ausbildung in einer Bank. Ich möchte Bankkaufmann werden. Und ich habe auch schon eine Stelle.
War das Zeugnis wichtig?
Naja, ich habe nicht nur gute Noten. Aber zum Glück habe ich bei der Bank schon ein Praktikum gemacht. Das heißt, die Leute bei der Bank kennen mich und ich glaube, das war wichtig.
Vielen Dank und einen guten Start, Marcel.
Danke.
Und wie geht es dir am letzten Schultag, Julia?
Gut, sehr, sehr gut. Ich bekomme mein Abiturzeugnis und habe jetzt mal 3 Monate frei. Das ist prima.
Und dann?
Dann gehe ich nach Brasilien. Wir haben dort Bekannte. Und ich kann in ihrer Firma arbeiten. Ich möchte 1 Jahr dort bleiben.
Kannst du Portugiesisch?
Ja, ein bisschen kann ich schon. Aber ich lerne das bestimmt ganz schnell, wenn ich in Brasilien bin. Da höre ich die Sprache ja jeden Tag und muss sprechen. Das geht schon.
Was möchtest du danach machen?
Ich weiß noch nicht. Vielleicht studiere ich dann Biologie.
Was hat dir in der Schule Spaß gemacht?
Ich hatte ein paar gute Freundinnen und Freunde in der Schule. Das war gut. Aber ich musste ziemlich viel lernen. In Englisch und in Mathematik besonders. Aber das ist jetzt vorbei.
Dann wünsche ich dir einen schönen Sommer und alles Gute für Brasilien.
Danke.
Okay, so this task, I think you can do this. Again, if you follow again, then it will be very clear to you. Okay. Next task. Eine Freundin schreibt Ihnen eine Mail und möchte mehr über Ihre Schulzeit wissen. Okay. Lesen Sie die Mail und schreiben Sie eine Antwort. Okay. So, our friends write to you an email and wants to know about your school days. Okay. And like you have to read this email and you have to write a reply. Okay, so what is the mail? Let us see. Hallo, ich hatte heute ein Klassentreffen und habe viel über die Schule gesprochen. So I had a class reunion today and talked about lot about school. We were eigentlich deine Schulzeit. So how was your school days? Welche Fächer haben dir gefallen? So which subjects did you like? And wie waren deine Lehrer und Lehrerinnen? So how was your teachers? Ich freue mich auf deine Antwort. Viele Grüße, Sophie. So we have to write now a reply. Okay. So already the reply started. We will continue this. So liebe Sophie, danke für deine Mail. So thank you for your mail. Meine Schulzeit. So my school days. Okay, so let us start. Sie war meistens schön. So it was mostly beautiful. Ich hatte viele nette Freunde. So I have many nice friends. Und wir, so I will just start from here. Und wir haben oft zusammen gelernt. So we often learn together. Okay. So first question is done. Next question. Welche Fächer haben dir gefallen? So which subjects did you like? So meine Lieblings waren English und Biologie. Ich fand die okay. So I will just say my favorite subject. Okay, and now I will answer how was my teachers. So write meine Lehrer und Lehrerin waren meistens nett und hilfsbereit. So my teachers were mostly nice and helpful. Und du, and now I'm asking her about how about you. So und du, and then we can finish like liebe, Grüße and name. Okay, like this. Okay, so now we move on to the next task. Next task is that we can use two kinds of verbs here, like gute Note. We can use bekommen oder gehabt. So I had good grades or I received good grades. So it's up to you which one to use. So studiert, this verb cannot use here. Okay, like this. So we do the tasks. First one. Teresa hat in der Schule meistens gute Noten. So like in the school, Teresa mostly have good grades. So we can use the verb bekommen and gehabt. Okay, next one, we have to strike out the verbs which cannot be used. Okay, next one, nach dem Abitur musste sie ein Studium. After the school graduations, I would like to start or begin the studium, not lernen. Okay, like this. Okay, next one, Thomas hat in der Grundschule viel so we can use in the school he learned a lot or he read a lot. Okay, not the studier thing. Next one, Dan is er in die Hauptschule, then he is in the elementary school, okay, secondary school, and this verb will not be used. Besuchen means to visit. So he went to the secondary school, or he gegangen and gekommen both are same meaning. Okay, Anna hat in diesem Jahr den real Abschluss. So you cannot use the found one. Okay, gemacht means she completed or she managed to do. Geschafft means she managed to do, not the found thing. Okay, next one, in den Sommerferien, so in the summer vacation, hat sie, so what she did, she worked, you can use gejobbt or gearbeitet, not gemacht. Okay. Jetzt musste sie eine Ausbildung zur Krankenschwester machen or beginnen, not lernen. Okay. So also this task is done. Next one, solve A. Lena Richter erzählt über ihre Schulzeit. So this is Lena and she is talking about her school days. Lesen Sie und ordnen Sie die Abschnitte. Okay. So read and order the paragraphs. Okay. So the paragraphs are jumbled and we have to order them. Okay. Let us start. First one. The paragraph started with done, means then her family moved to Munich, so it cannot be the first one. Next one, die Ärztin Lena Richter hat Schulen in the, yes, this can be the first one. Like I can now think about this can be the first one. Okay, let us read. Die Ärztin Lena Richter hat Schulen in Deutschland, Frankreich und Österreich besucht. So that the doctor Lena attended schools in Germany, France and Austria. Ich war bis zum Abitur an 5 Schulen in 3 Ländern. So I went to 5 schools in 3 countries before graduating from high school. Okay. Erzählt Frau Richter, told Frau Richter. Das ist war nicht ihr Wunsch, aber es war einfach so. So it wasn't her wish, but it just happened. Okay. Ihre Familie musste oft umziehen, weil ihre Eltern ihre Jobs gewechselt haben. Her family had to move often because her parents changed jobs. Okay, so this one done. Next one, mit 12 Jahren ist sie nach Wien gekommen. So at the age of 12 she went to Vienna and spent okay, next one let us see. Okay, so this cannot be the second one. I think this one can be the second one, because like firstly she was in the Grundschule, so it was stating the first things. Okay, and it is starting from the since she was 12 years old, so this can be the beginning. Okay, this can be the beginning. So let us read and try to understand. Zuerst war Lena in Deutschland in der Grundschule. Okay, so first Lena went to elementary school in Germany. Dann ist die Familie nach Frankreich gezogen, and then the family moved to France. Okay, sie war 2 Jahre in einer Schule in Nizza. So she was 2 years in the school in Nice. Nice is a city in France. Am Anfang konnte ich kein Französisch. So at the beginning she did not know any French. Okay. Ich musste die Sprache lernen und fiel vor die Fächer. Die Lehrer waren sehr streng. Es war schwer für mich, sagt Lena Richter. So I had to learn the language and lot for the subjects. The teachers were very strict and it was very difficult for me. So this was the first portions, and then we can go to the like what was she doing at 12 years. Okay, so let us read the paragraph. So mit 12 Jahren ist sie nach Wien gekommen, and at the age of 12 she came to Vienna. Okay, and und war 4 Jahre im Lycée Frankreich. Das ist eine französische Schule in Wien. So she stayed there for 4 years in a French school in Vienna, and she is saying something. Wir waren von 8 bis 16 Uhr in der Schule und dort haben wir fast nur Französisch gesprochen. So we was in the school from 8 to 4 and there we spoke mostly French. Wir hatten nur kleine Klassen, so we had small classrooms. Ich habe dort viel und gut gelernt, weil die Lehrer uns gut betreut haben. Wir konnten sie immer alles fragen. So I learned a lot there because the teacher looked after us very well and we can always ask them anything. So this is the third one. Okay. So I think this one will be the fourth one. Let us see. Frau Richter denkt gern an diese Zeit. So like Frau Richter thinks back to that time. Wir haben mittags in der Schule gegessen. So we ate lunch at school. Dann hatten wir noch Unterricht oder Lernzeit. So then we had classes or learning period. Nach der Schule hatte ich dann wirklich frei. So after the school I was really free. Ich hatte Zeit für meine Wiener Freundinnen, for Musik und andere Sachen. So I had time for my Austrian friends and for like music and other things. Erzal, Frau Richter und Laschelt. Okay, so this can be number 4. And then lastly this one. Dann ist Frau Richters family nach München gezogen. So after Austria, then her family moved to Germany again. Und sie were in einem deutschen Gymnasium. So like she moved to now the high school. Okay. Wir hatten meisten Unterricht bis 13:30 Uhr. Danach mussten wir noch viel für die Schule machen. So we usually had classes until 1:30 and after that we still had to do a lot for the school. Okay. For das Abitur mussten wir sehr viel lernen in alle Fächern. So we had to study a lot for the Abitur and all the subjects. Ich hatte keine Freizeit mehr. Das war super anstrengend. So I did not have any free time and it was exhausting. And but luckily I did well. So zum Glück gut geschafft. Okay, so this can be the 5 one. So we have ordered them. So this task is also finished. Next one is we have to read the text once again and match the headlines. Okay, match the headlines. So like this one, neue Schule, neue Sprache. So new school, new language is this one. I think she was learning the French. So this one, Schulzeit in 3. So yes, she talked about the 3 ones in this para. So this one is D and this one is B. So this one is B. Okay, this one is B. And the stressful thing, the first para. So first para is stressful thing. So this one. And somebody helped her is this one, the teachers were helpful. And end of the school and fun. So this was end of the school and fun. Okay, so this task is also finished. Okay, so I have completed this chapter, and take care guys. It was a very long chapter, and I hopefully can do next chapter in the next days. Thank you guys.